Hello everyone, welcome back to Wire Gaming. I'm Mike, and today we're continuing our adventure with We Were Here Too. I'm playing with my younger brother Nathan, and we're going to continue on where we left off. Join us, won't you?
Previously on Wire Gaming.
There are 3 columns, so there's 3 glyphs.
2 chevrons, 1 point to the left and 1 point to the right.
Oh, I think I see it. Maybe some type of, not really an altar, but almost like a sewer grate.
I do have a reference for the candles, but they're labeled with Roman numerals, it looks like.
Bam. Alright, I did that, and now the pen's on fire. That's interesting.
Oh shoot, I did it wrong. Okay.
Yeah, that speeds up the whole me dying thing.
Mike, you wanna grab the wall?
Now let's get back into the action.
We just went and finished the spiral staircase, right? And so we went to the...
This is correct. That was extremely stressful. Yes, I remember that vividly.
Yeah, nothing we couldn't handle though. And now I am in a new room. Let's see here. I see in the center of the room is some stairs. It looks like I have a bunch of panels here, like I can step on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or 11. So 8 by 11 maybe. And then around the outside of it, there's a bunch of pane glasses. I haven't looked into them just yet, but that's what I'm seeing right now.
Okay, while you're looking around on your end, I'll give you a little more input on what I am seeing currently. If I remember correctly from our last puzzle, we had a couple of statues that had to be equipped with armor and shielding. I have a crest that represents that of the lion that we saw similarly to the previous puzzle. I also have some red colored lever in here as well. I'm gonna keep looking around.
Alright, sounds good. The pane glasses look like they have, on the bottom part, people who have died in different ways. On the top part, it's like a silhouette of a certain person, so they may be related into, like, what events befell these people.
We're in luck, Mike. Those pane glass windows, I have what I assume are similar windows on my end. It has a person on the top, and in the middle of the window shows a person who has passed away, lying down with their eyes closed and whatnot.
Yeah.
Along the first point you mentioned with the 8 by 11 grid square thing, I have a similar board on my end on a table with a castle on one end of this grid.
Is the castle in the middle at the end of the grid?
The castle is 8 blocks wide, so it's as wide as the grid. It's just on the far end of the grid.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing too. It is, at the end, there's like this little makeshift castle that spans the width of the floor, where the grid is.
Yeah, it reminds me of like a game almost, or like a map like of that sort of thing.
All right, I think there's gonna be like 6 inputs I can put in.
What kind of inputs? Are they like drawings, buttons, levers?
I believe it's it relates to the pane glass mirrors that I mentioned before. Ooh, I can take them off.
Just remembered what role I have. I'm exorbitantly sorry in advance. Okay, let me describe the windows. I have 3 glass pane windows. Atop each of them is, well, I'll go from left to right. So the window on my left, in the top portion of the window, seems to be a king of sorts. He has a crown on. He has like a little goatee stash and a mustache on him. In the middle picture, the person has died through a pierced sword wound. Has orange hair. Almost looks female, like a maid of some sort.
Is the hair long or short?
It's kind of like a mini afro. It doesn't seem to be flowing hair. It's like very curly hair.
And you said it was red?
Yeah, like good Irish red.
I just found the run button. We're going faster.
Repeat that again? Sorry, I cut you off there for a minute.
I found the run button. This guy. So this guy's face matches the description, but his eyes are pointing to the left.
Are you in danger?
No, this room's just really big.
Oh, you mean the... I see. You found your running boots. I'm really proud of you.
And this guy's eyes are pointing to the right. I got it. Nathan, for the king-like person, which direction is he facing, left or right? Like, which way is his eyes pointing, I guess?
The portrait is a 3/4 angle looking off to the right side.
And you said it was a sword, right? That killed the maiden?
This is correct. Yeah.
Opposing to a dagger. This is like a pretty big, hefty weapon.
Yes, I do have another window with a dagger in it, so I know what you're referring to, but not the one we're currently speaking about now. This is a full-on longsword.
All right, I can take the top part and the middle part of these pane glasses off. I don't know where to put them just yet. I'm gonna look around a bit more.
Can you switch them with themselves? Maybe your windows have to be what my windows are?
Oh, I might have some more lore stuff here. Okay, never mind. I hit a switch. Anything happen on your end? What have I done?
No, nothing
Here we go.
immediate seems to stand out. No.
Alright, I found a book. Let's see here. I'm having a hard time reading it though, because I think just the light in my room versus what's being on the screen is difficult. But it looks like some type of like a ledger of some sort. I don't know what it is. On the margins, I have this fancy cursive B, and then that's within a section is a chevron pointing down. The next section directly underneath there, 2 swords crossing each other. And they're like spiky swords, so like it's the wavy blades, but at some points they spike out. And then below that there is a creature that looks like almost like a warthog on their hind legs holding that same style sword. I don't know exactly all the details of what's on here, but it says in large letters, "What have I done?" So let's see. This is a logbook of some sort. Give me a second to figure out what's actually logging for.
Sounds good.
See here. 15th, 19th, 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 14th, 15th, 19th. So this is all not really chronological. Vinegar and Nighlink. I don't know what that is. There's a couple dates that got crossed out though, and there's a couple that have been erased. I'm not sure exactly what this is supposed to mean. I can't even read what this is supposed to be for.
This might be more geared towards lore, but I'm looking around the decorations in this room. There's a crest of that like lion, or sorry, that creature with like that white mane holding the spiky sword on its hind legs. I have the same creature here. It's hung on both walls in this room, but over the entranceway, the entranceway that I entered this room, hanging over that entranceway, there are 2 banners of different colors and different crests. One being of the creature we mentioned on his hind legs with the curly sword, and one being that lion we saw on his hind legs not wielding anything, similar to the room we had prior to this. I don't know if they're abutting or they're in conflict, but they seem to be representing 2 different families possibly.
Possibly. There was an issue with the wife and the main gentleman. I think the wife is locked herself in a room and would not see him anymore.
That's unfortunate. Oh, I have a lever here. Let me, I can hit that. Tell me, I'm gonna hit this lever if I don't know what it is.
Does the lever have a light on it as well?
Yes.
Yeah, those are the levers I've been finding as I've been going through the different rooms. I don't know if that's gonna unlock something, if we hit all of them.
Good to know. Pocket that information for future reference.
Yeah, I have yellow banners in this room. On either side of the room, there's 3 of them, and they're all with that warthog holding a sword iconography.
I have the exact same banner hanging on the left side of my entrance door here.
Found another room. I lied, the door doesn't open. Alright, I think I figured it out. I actually have 3 empty frames for the the stained glass mirrors. Which one were you describing to me ahead of time?
The one we were speaking of before goes on the left side. There's a king on the top with a crown facing to the right side. In the middle is a maiden who has died of a long sword impalement.
Which side are the eyes pointing? I think the eyes point the opposite direction where the nose is pointing.
Oh, I mean, his chest is facing towards the right, but he's looking, like, to the left, if that makes sense.
Alright, we can go by chest. That's fine. Then I need to get the other, image. One moment. This is the leftmost portion, correct?
Correct.
And then you said there's a maiden with red hair and killed by a sword, not a dagger, correct?
This is all true statements.
Oh, what the? Oh, man. All right, each one of these things have 3 elements to it, not just 2. All right, I gotta repeat what I just said because I realized you weren't listening. Each one of these frames have 3 elements, not just 2.
Oh, interesting. Okay, continue.
So there's a bottommost one that almost looks like a frame. Can you describe to me what's in that bottommost piece?
Okay, so we're only focusing on the left-hand window. The bottom framing looks like, has like berry bushes. It's a very lightly colored, it has some berry bushes and tree. There's a tree on the left and right corners of the framing. Like autumn leaf trees, like green and yellow leaves.
Okay, maybe just the leaves. I'm running to the other side of the room. These are bushes, we want berries. That's very violent. So you said it was something that was producing berries was part of the bottom portion, like the center of it?
Correct. I looked at the 3 windows in front of me and I noticed that the difference between the 2. So no, the one you want is berries, like yellow bushes with like red berries on them.
All right, I got it.
Then the middle of the same window is the maiden with the long sword impaling her. She has orangish red hair. And then the very top is a king wearing a crown with the chest facing towards the right.
All right, chest facing towards the right. You got the sword impaled maiden, and we have the bushes in the bottom. I think we're set there. What's the middle pane, starting from top to bottom?
Going from top to bottom, we have what looks to be a knight.
Sorry to interrupt you. Is it an animal head piece, or is it a metalworked headpiece?
Oh, I guess this would be an animal headpiece. I see what you mean now.
Give me a second. That may not mean anything.
It looks almost like a jaguar's head, almost underneath the guy's helmet.
Yeah, I think all of them have the same jaguar head. Give me a second here.
Ah, you're correct. Here, I'll give you some more direction.
Sorry.
Comes to a nose point and has slits cut out for the eyes. It is a bronze-colored helmet.
The man that's wearing the helmet, does he have a long beard that goes beyond the chin line, or does he have a short beard that's above the collar?
Short beard. On his chest plate is the lion rearing back with the curved sword on either side of the chest plate.
And which direction is his chest facing?
His chest is facing to the right.
Okay, sure, the one that's fine. Okay. All right, we got it. Let's move this one over. All right, I'm moving this one over. Do you want to work on the centerpiece for that for me?
Okay. The centerpiece should be really easy to identify. It is a, I think, these all look like women for some reason to me. It is a female with a very elaborate helmet. On either side of the helmet is like bird's wings, kind of. She is holding a bow, but ironically is being impaled by 3 different arrows to the torso. Not a great way to go.
3 arrows, not 2. It's interesting. Maiden.
Also, if it matters, since we're talking crests already, on her right shoulder pad has an iconography or an emblem of what appears to be like a swan, I think, with its wings outstretched. It's like a side view.
Looks like I got it, yeah. The center pieces seem to be more distinct than the top pieces. What's the bottommost piece for that?
The bottommost piece is all trees. The center of that bottom piece should have pairs of trees scattering the landscape.
These trees, do they seem like they're in fall, or are they in spring? Are they fully filled out?
Trees are fully filled out, leaves and everything, mostly green, little bit of yellow.
Are the trees, when they fan out, is it a rounded texture or is it like a wavy one?
It's like a wavy one, if that makes any sense.
And how many trees are in the center?
Good question. I'm counting the trees in the bottom center. There should be 8. 4 on one side, 4 on the other side.
All right, I think I got it. Sorry about that. My cell phone went off. Oh, hello.
Hey, Mike, I just noticed something. Once you finish that window, go to the window we started with, the one all the way on the left side. Look at the king's chest. Does that emblem look like a lion to you? Because I think it's similar to the other banner I have in this room.
Yeah, is it black and white?
Yeah, it's like a black and white lion on its hind legs. It's not wielding anything, right?
No, but it has like a crown on its head, right?
Yeah, bingo. The 2 banners I have in this room that hangs over the entranceway, the first one is orange, which is the ones you have in your room with the lion on its back legs with the sword. And I have a red banner on the right-hand side here that's just basically the same creature, except it's not wielding anything and is wearing a crown.
Yeah, I think the colors might be inverse. No, they're different. One's like, the one with the crown has like almost feathers on it instead.
Yeah, kind of. It makes me think that the person on the left-hand window that we just built and the person in the middle window are in different families, kind of what I'm seeing on the banners in here.
Yeah, they may have their own different cadets or something like that, like offshoots. All right, I'm ready for window number 3.
What's behind window number 3? All right, so the bottom border is the trees you mentioned earlier. They are leafless. It is in fall. Even the trees in the bottom left and right corners are also leafless.
All right, I'll snag that. What's the next piece?
The middle piece is yet another dying maiden with like greenery like roses or greenery in her like hair. Wavy long blonde hair. She has her hand over a dagger, it seems. She's wearing ruffled sleeves. Maybe that gives you enough information?
I'm still going for the bottom one. I'll see if the other side has what you described.
This poor girl has blood like trickling out of her mouth too. Ugh.
Is her head facing the left side?
Correct, yes.
Alright, I think I got it.
Okay, for the top of that window, we have another soldier. Has a longer beard than the soldier in the middle window. Wow, I'm bad English. He is wearing armor with no crest, and he is wearing a silver visored helmet.
What side is he facing?
His chest is facing to the right.
So it's the one I already picked up. Alright, I think I found it.
Hey, nice!
Fight for the king. Destroy the enemies.
Alright, I think we'll stop there for now. Thank you so much for joining us on this little adventure. If you want to go and show your appreciation, or if you want to go and just kind of track what we do, this is YouTube, you know what to do. And please join us next time where we're going to continue with We Were Here Too and go on to the chapter known only as The Battlefield. Hope to see you then. Bye. What the? Oh, man. Alright, each one of these things have 3 elements to it, not just 2. Alright, I gotta repeat what I just said because I realized you weren't listening.